487-835, Sean Colt, Alyssa Plummer. Counsel, your appearance and bar number.
Morning, Judge. Tom Michaelides, bar number 5425, on behalf of Alyssa Plummer, who is present.
You're retained.
Yes, Your Honor.
Swear the parties in.
Please raise your right hand. You and each of you do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and not be done.
Thank you. Okay, apologize for last week. You guys were reset for today, right?
Yes.
And was Sean here last week?
I was going to come here, but I got the call from your secretary.
Oh, okay. We headed you off, but did you show up?
I showed up, Judge.
Sorry.
But that's okay. I had another matter I took care of.
I don't got all morning, number one. Number two, this is just a counter call if we're ready to go to trial.
We're ready, Judge.
When did you get released from?
July 1st.
July 1st?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's the status?
It's closed out.
Closed out, time served?
Yes.
What was it? What was the charges?
DUI. I have a DUI, and then I have a DUI in Henderson that I pled no low.
You closed out, but that's more evidence for trial. I guess they're going to be pursuing that, but we're going to go to trial July 28th. We're all ready to go?
We're ready, Judge.
No, Your Honor.
You're not ready, why? Because you landed in jail? That's not Mom's fault.
No, of course not.
And you had Eric Roy before. Now, I don't know if you're going to rehire him or get a new attorney.
That's what we're working on. I'm working on the funds, basically.
Why wouldn't you be ready? Because this thing has been rescheduled 3-4 times.
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to point out the fact that the last hearing on the 27th, Ms. Plummer lied about how she got Preston. I have a...
We go to trial on that. Right now, as far as I know, she ended up with the child because you got incarcerated for the DUI.
That's not correct. I would like to have my visitation back, even citing the code.
What's not correct? You were in jail. How can you have custody of a child if
took
you're in
him
jail?
2 weeks prior to that.
Go to trial on that. I'm just saying physically the child was staying with the mom while you were in jail.
Yes, Your Honor.
Full time, because you obviously can't take care of a child when you're in jail.
Yes, Your Honor.
So don't tell me I'm incorrect.
Okay, yes, Your Honor.
But as far as the reasons, we'll go to trial on that. Okay, sir?
Yes, Your
All right. We had court last week. You haven't filed any emergency motion to continue the trial.
The motion is set
Prior
aside.
motions like that have been filed before. This is like the 14th court appearance. We got to get to trial, and I don't know if any more delay is not is good in this case. I have to close out this case eventually.
To properly depose her and do the deposition and everything that I need to get prepared for trial, I need an extension.
It's been pending. It's been pending for how long? We had a counter call back in September 2015.
October 2013.
Uh,
Yeah.
This is in the best interest
Trial
of
is
Preston.
in 10 days.
I understand it's been a long time. It's been drug out and set aside for reasons, some from her, some from my side. But this is ultimately
Because of new
about-
circumstances? What new
ultimately about
circumstances as far as deposition? You've had 3 years to do a deposition of Mom. Or anybody else you want to take a deposition of. What else?
her brother. I mean, her
If
family.
anything, they'd want take your deposition or take any more evidence on the new stuff that's come about. You both have a history. Been in and out of courts and jails.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, I can't reset a full day. We're out to early next year. I can't reset this anymore. We've got to go with what we have.
Your Honor, if Mr.
You filed prior pretrial memos. Anything you put on your list, you're allowed to bring those people. Have you filed one before? Way back? In 2015?
I do not recall.
Okay.
No, it was a default judgment against the plaintiff back then.
Yeah, it got set aside.
If Mr. Colt wants to
I'll
send
give
over
you till
this...
the end of the day, list all your witnesses, so then you'll be allowed to bring them to trial. Who you plan on bringing? I know you probably bring your mom. She comes to court here every now and
I'd
then.
like,
Your sister, your mom, who?
yeah, my family as well as her mother.
I don't want redundant testimony, so if they're going to say different
I'd like
stuff.
to bring Adam Carter and her sister Wendy as well.
Who is Adam Carter?
The person who was involved with the CPS incident last year, with her and him getting into some kind of physical
Friend?
dispute.
A mutual friend?
No, her brother.
Okay. He's going to come voluntarily for you? Or are you going to subpoena him?
I have to subpoena him now.
You got 10 days to do that.
Is that his last name? Is that his last name?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You'll have to find out. who's the, her sister or his sister?
Her sister as well.
What's her name?
Wendy, do they share the last name? Wendy Plummer?
Is she coming voluntarily?
I'd have to subpoena her as well.
Subpoena? You and Mom are the main parties, obviously, so you're going to be the bulk of the testimony. These people, they're not going to take a long time. I don't have you plan on keeping them for a long time. You just get out and say what they have to say.
I believe it's,
Anybody else?
not off the top of my head, Your Honor.
I'll give you till the end of today to file your pretrial. I don't know if you filed one before. You ever file one? This is filed one back in 2015. You got till the end of today to write all those names down. And any stuff that have you turned over stuff to the other side about what you want to bring to trial? Police reports?
I have some exhibits with me today, as well as
Okay.
the incident report involving me trying to pick up Preston before.
Either get help with an attorney or be organized. If you got like this much, I want 5 sets of 3-ring binders, tabbed index sheet. Otherwise, I'm not going to deal with chaos. I need things to be organized. 3-ring binders, 5 sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have 3 copies, but I'll put them in
4 or
binders.
5, that's fine. I want it all in a binder, and I want it all indexed. And you can put it all together today? You're going to drop it off at Mr. Michaelides' office and have his office sign for it. Let's say by tomorrow, is that okay?
Yes,
Okay. Or anything that was previously attached to your motions or oppositions, you pull those exhibits and stick it in the binder. Okay, they've been on notice of it, so that would be fair game. We don't want any surprises at trial. But you got to scramble today and get all your documents in. Otherwise, anything outside of that, you're not be able to bring it to trial. You should have an attorney advising you along the way, or your prior attorneys. But I'm not going to tell you how to do your case. Trying to make it easier on me by the time we get to trial, so we don't have surprises or we don't have chaos, or you be put at a disadvantage because your attorneys didn't tell you what to do or how to do it.
Just a lot to do. And
I can't give you. I'm not giving you legal advice. I'm trying to make things procedurally quicker so we can get through this trial.
Is there at least, can I have a few days? I have work at 4. There's no way I'm going to be able to get all this done before 4 p.m.
Can I give him an extra day?
Sure, Judge.
No opposition from opposing counsel. That's fine. You'll have till 5 p.m. tomorrow, and served on Mr. Michaelides. So now you have 48 hours. Well, day and a half. Okay. All right.
We're not.
We should start the trial. If we don't finish, I don't know, depending how many witnesses, I doubt we're going to finish in one day. We go to a day 2, you get our next day 2 available. That's how we work. Best I can. So trial may not be finished in the day, but we just keep going. But you can't bring it or add other stuff, and it'll close out tomorrow. Got to get all your stuff together, and so Mr. Michaelides can prepare his side of the trial. Okay? All right, because I'm giving him extra time, if there's maybe 1 or 2 or other witnesses or exhibits, you'll have until tomorrow, 5 p.m., to serve it on Mr.
As far as visitation goes, Your Honor, I haven't seen Preston. I first tried to make contact with her to get visitation, then I called Mr. Michaelides.
Do you have any proof, like court document says everything is resolved, or don't have any more requirements with court, no status checks, return hearings?
I can, it's down, I believe it might be in the car.
But if the charges were DUI, and if,
Preston was not involved.
Did it go to trial? Did you plead no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
No contest, so you have first-time conviction?
Yes, sir.
And is there any probation? If alcohol is an issue, how are we going to monitor you?
No, Your Honor, there's no probation.
Yeah, I need to monitor you, make sure you don't get in the car, and not to say you do it again,
I'm
but
not driving. Currently, I'm.
just because you clear up a DUI case doesn't mean that there might be an alcohol issue out there. I don't know. And Mom might have some safety concerns. Some people wear bracelets to monitor alcohol use, but those are expensive. They're like $500 to set up. We don't have money to do that. You buy a device to start your car. What do you call it, an ignition?
I don't-
Blow
I-
into it.
I don't even have a car, Your Honor.
You don't even have a car? So you would have a...
My mom helps me to pick up Preston.
Dad wants to resume his contact
Without knowing the disposition of the cases, we have reason to believe it's his second DUI.
Be a second? I don't know.
So we're only 2 weeks away from trial. I'd ask the court.
10 days. 10
I'd ask the
days.
court to keep the status quo.
July
He was-
28th. We're going to get it started.
He was ordered to bring his criminal records to today's hearing. Had he done that, I could look and see what the status is.
Right.
But if you could be reminded that I need to get those criminal.
I just need to know the child's safe. I have no problem him resuming contact. You live with your mom?
I stay with my sister, my older sister.
Did we ask before? Is there kids there? No kids there. Okay. I would say definitely no alcohol consumption.
I'm not sure.
Okay. I don't know.
Could we ask if the court's inclined to allow him some visitation? Could we have him drug tested today, Judge?
Other drugs?
We have yes, Judge. We've got some evidence to substantiate that.
When was
So
the
I'd
last
ask
time we
him to be
drug tested you?
I do not remember.
We'll pay for it.
We drug tested him before, right?
Yes.
In a while.
Over a year.
Mom will pay for it. Okay, you've done it before. It's a 5-minute test right up the street. Okay, no problem. You test dirty or no? Meth, cocaine, marijuana, none of that sort?
If it could be
Negative? Negative. You've been tested for a job before or anything recently? Last time you took a drug test?
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Okay, so Mom wants drug test. You don't oppose, and you tell me you come out negative. Assuming that's going to be all good, I'll have the results. You pay for it in full today. I'll have the results in 24 hours. Be clear to that. If I get a dirty drug test, I'm going to have a 72-hour hearing.
And Judge, could you order that hair
And
follicle?
then Mom would retain the child until we get to court.
Is that a hair follicle test, Judge?
Hair and urine.
I could pick up Preston today then, Your Honor. If agreed.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out. I have just no consumption of alcohol use. Resume.
There's no time.
Yeah, he was to be supervised after he got released, but couldn't be coordinated with Mr. Michaelides in time. You got out July 1st.
Yeah, he didn't return the phone.
I didn't. I'm not denying that he called. I didn't see a phone call. But if
And
he
then
says he
Alyssa-
called, I
It is
could.
what it is.
And Alyssa,
Okay, we'll go to trial and what happened in the last 18 days since you got released. I gave you the opportunity to have supervised visitation.
there's been nothing.
Okay. See no reason why he can resume his contact with Preston.
Pending the drug test, right, Judge?
I would agree to the
Dad's
drug
got
test.
issues, Mom's got
Yeah.
issues.
I would agree
Right
to
now-
the drug test if I pick up Preston today.
No other requirements hanging over his head. There's no probation.
And again, I
Don't know,
feel
but
more
yeah.
comfortable if I saw the disposition of the criminal case.
Yeah, anybody dealing with CPS? Anything open? Because I try to get the
Not
records.
that I'm aware of, Judge. It looks like there was a case open. We've got some records, but I believe they're old.
Yeah.
I don't think there's
Last-
I don't think there's anything current.
The last thing with CPS was founded from her. It was unfounded.
If Mom has issues. If it was criminal court, her criminal issues are closed out. Dad's claiming, and he has to still submit the verification of Mr. Michaelides or file it with the court, because that's fine. You could file criminal records or court minutes, but at this point, with both of them having histories, they should probably have a joint or shared custody, not Dad having primary, because of new circumstances that arose, and that's not going to be ignored by the court. But I don't have a problem with him resuming custody, shared or joint with Mom. What are your days off from work? Are you back at work?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where you work at?
Can I
I'm
give
gonna
that
give
to
you back. I'm gonna give you shared or joint custody, 3 or 4, 3.5 days a week, or week on, week off. I don't know yet.
Yeah, Friday through Sunday. Friday through.
You work.
I have like Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday off.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a server.
Where at?
Inside of Hollywood, inside Planet Hollywood.
Still the same
Couple
job.
mile shops, yeah, same job.
What's the name?
Can I give that to you confidentially? I don't really want her. But she's
I'm gonna verify income. Yeah, she can't harass you at work.
That's the only reason.
So where's it?
Pampas.
At?
It's
Huh?
called Pampas.
Pampas? That's fine. We're not gonna harass each other at work. Okay.
Does
I'm not saying she will or she won't. Just whatever. Okay. And your days off from you work on the weekends?
Well, my days off currently are Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday.
Your days off are Wednesday, Friday.
Sunday. But I can do, I can,
You can do a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And you work swing shift?
yes, sir, swing.
About a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Mom, are you working?
Yes.
Where do you work at?
Move for Less. I'm the manager at Move for Less.
What is it?
Move for Less.
Move for Less? It's a moving company? Got it. And you work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5?
Good Friday.
I won't interfere with your weekends. If I give Dad Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you can have the other 4 days of the, 3.5, 4 days of the week,
Okay.
based on availability. So, who watches child for you on Wednesday mornings?
I bring him to daycare, but I can if he wants to come at. I leave my house. If you want to come at 7.
We're going to joint legal, joint physical until trial for the next 10 days.
Could you also, with the child support, Your Honor, this whole
Okay, but
time
no,
is-
we need an order because you want Preston back, right? So, Wednesday, what time do you want? Mom was suggesting
I have to leave my house at 7, so it'd have to be before that, or
pick up from daycare, or do you got to pay? Will it save you money?
if I bring him to daycare, I would have to pay for that day.
How about Tuesday night then? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday to Friday, or Friday night, or Saturday morning? Depends on when he goes to work.
Tuesday to Friday?
Tuesdays-
Or Wednesday to
So
Saturday?
he's
Talk to-
getting,
talk to
he's
work.
getting more
Talk-
days.
No,
What
I
are
can-
your
I can-
hours on?
My days off, I can coordinate with my job and get the days off that I need off. And that would work. If that way it would help on child care costs, I can have during the week, that works for me.
Yeah. Okay. Tuesday night would be good. What time can you release Preston to him?
I can.
And how do you guys normally exchange like you did before? How'd you do that?
Would pick
One
him up
would
at the
pick up,
daycare.
one would
Please
drop
let her finish.
I would ask if we can do like Tuesday night to Thursday night.
No, that's not shared. Joint.
It's not.
Friday night or Saturday
Okay,
morning.
then Friday night.
So until Friday
So Friday
Judge.
night.
That's- I mean, we're talking 10 days, so.
Saturday morning, Your Honor?
What are your hours on Friday?
I'm off Friday. I'm off Friday already.
You just told me you work Wednesday. Oh, he's off Wednesday, Fridays? He's available. No, 3.5 days, 50-50. Issues on both sides. The law has changed last year. Talk to an attorney. Mr. Michaelides knows that. We favor joint physical custody, and there's positives on both sides, negatives on both sides. You guys are... what time Tuesday night for pickup? Definitely before bedtime.
Well, he can
Still
pick
light
him up-
out before 8 p.m., so 7 p.m.?
He can pick him up at the daycare halfway through the day if he's.
That gives you extra hours. Want to do it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what time would he pick up at daycare?
I'm going to be at work all day, so it's up to him.
What's the name of the day?
If you pick him up in half the day, then I can
I'll
only
have her
pay
give
half
that
the
info.
day. So that would save me money.
You will write down the name, address, and
I don't have it
authorize him
off
to
the
pick up
top
from
of my head,
daycare.
but I can
You'll
give
get
it to him.
And Judge, can we get a current address from
Are you guys on Wizard?
I don't know what that is.
Then you email each other. You're not on any program for communicating for child issues only?
He's spammed me. He's refused to talk to me.
No, I don't think they're in any
no.
program, Judge.
I'll give him the free program, talkingparents.com. There's a free, there we go, brochure. It's free. And you can download the app on your smartphone.
Okay.
I want you to get on that like by end of today, like today. That way, Mom, you will go through that website and link his account with your account and send the daycare info.
So can
But he'll
I
get Preston today. Today is Monday. He'll have an extra day.
can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Last time when we were doing this from the daycare, he would drop him off and do on his days. And I would end up having to pay for his days. So I asked if we're going to do this and he wants to use the daycare, that he pays for his days.
No problem.
Your Honor, I paid for child care through daycare. She didn't pay anything for
That's not
almost a
true.
year.
I just need a yes or no. If it's a no, why is it a problem?
What's the child care cost? What's that for the day?
How much is it per day, Melissa?
It's 130 a week, so it's 26 a day.
No matter how many days you use.
It's 5 days a week, but I have him there every day. So if
Okay,
he,
so if he picks,
I just
you don't
ask
pay by the day. It's 130 a week, no
I
matter
pay-
how many days.
I paid for the whole month. So right now I'm paid off for the next 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm just asking.
Tell you why, but we can flesh that all out more at trial or make more requests because I don't have all morning today. But we're going to trial in 10 days.
I
So
understand.
hold that request right now, and you're paid for the month. So authorize him to pick up from daycare. Like today, he's in daycare, right?
No, he's with my sister
Your sister will have to release the child to him.
today.
Yeah, he hadn't seen him in a while.
Oh, I thought you said
He'll
I could
return
have-
on, did you say Friday nights or Saturday morning? Saturday morning, if it's Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday morning, then they'll have to do an exchange, and you are off on Saturday mornings,
Yes.
right? And Dad is off on Fridays, so you.
Sometimes I work Saturdays too.
Sometimes you do.
Yes.
What are they? Half days?
No, they're full days.
Full days?
Sometimes like every other week I work Saturdays too.
Every other week?
And next so and I work on the 30th.
Right. So every other Saturday, if you are well, we'll just call it because if Dad's available, you're not working Saturdays, right?
Saturdays,
You-
currently I work.
But you
I
go in
can-
the afternoon.
Or late afternoon, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I mean, Dad could have a right of first refusal. Wouldn't count against your time until you get off work on Friday and pick up on Saturday. On that every other Saturday you work, and then what do you call it? What is that? My law clerk? That's Alex. Let him in. My intern. Yeah, come on in. All right. Right of first refusal. But we'll do. Is Preston an early bird, or he sleeps in?
Oh no, I wake him up at 6 every day.
Oh, okay, so he's used to it. So you like
Oh, yeah.
7 a.m. pick up on Saturday, but if Mom has to go to work and she has to communicate that with you on that program, then you can keep him right of first refusal. You get first dibs to babysit rather than her family or daycare until she gets off work, but it doesn't count against her time. 2 Saturdays a month, right?
Can we get a current address for the plaintiff, where the child's going to be?
Can I also submit this to you, Your Honor?
What is it?
Something about her sister,
Give it to Mr. Michaelides.
who's apparently who's visiting or is overseeing my son currently.
What is this? Who's it
That's
from?
her.
What's the
baby.
allegation?
That's her talking about her sister, how she's a prostitute and has sex for drugs.
That's
sex for money for drugs.
No, I can't deal with it right now. I just
Sister.
not the same sister.
I have a sister that lives in Colorado.
To me through Discovery and I'm trying to get it in.
Send it, but that sister's not staying with her.
No, not even.
Okay, she's telling me that, then I have to rely on that.
And Judge, can I get a current address?
If she was, I would say she's not to be left alone with Preston, if just for now until the next 10 days.
Mailing address is 7300 Pirates Cove.
But I'm not even. There's no order. No
7300
order on that.
Pirates Cove.
It's Carla. It's on the Odyssey.
Yes,
7300
address
Pirates
on the
Cove
Odyssey.
Road.
Mailing address.
That's his.
Is
It's
that
a
where the
house.
child's going to be? I need an address where the child's going to
Right.
be.
Yes, it's a house, right? Not an
That's
apartment.
number 2054.
Oh, we don't have 2054. Unit 2054. Put that in the. Oh, it's not in mine. Okay.
And, Your Honor,
Your sister will release Preston to Dad immediately after he takes his drug test and heads over there.
She's at my house, so he can just come to my
Oh,
house.
at her mom's house.
She's watching him at my house.
Okay.
and Judge, if the drug test is positive, the visitation's off.
I'll know in 24 hours if you pay it in full.
What?
Time now is 11 a.m. Dad will go test immediately after court. He knows how to do that, knows where to go. Mom will knows where to go also to pay. Once only, test today, and Mom will prepay.
And the criminal records he was supposed to produce today, Judge, can I get those this week?
Everything has until tomorrow at 5 p.m. Anything you want to add for trial, you have until tomorrow till 5 p.m. Because we're on short order, can you guys okay if you email your documents? That's just so big you need to drop them off.
That's fine, Judge.
All right, if it's just something small, you can email. Does your email still work, Sean? Okay, we're good.
The last thing I would like to
So
address.
you know you are Tuesday at, what time again? 7 p.m.? No, Mom's house. Oh, no, Tuesday, yeah. What time did you want to pick up at daycare?
I'll get them early, like 12. 11.
Noon?
Well,
If
so-
you pick him up at 11, then I only have to pay a half a day.
I'd save her money.
Where's the daycare at?
Ma'am?
Off the top. It's
don't
right
know the
next
name
to
of
your
it?
old house.
You guys will
It's
be
called
emailing
Kids
it, so you
Corner.
can't talk to each other again.
Okay, Tuesday, 11 a.m. Favor the half day.
But today I'm getting him.
Extra time is, there's nothing wrong with extra time. You get him today, just as one time, because you haven't seen him.
Right.
And then you have Tuesdays, 11 a.m., and we're going to be in trial anyway. Tuesdays, 11 a.m. until Saturday, I believe it's 7 a.m. Receiving parent picks up. So Sean's the receiving parent on Tuesdays, and then mom, if you're not working, 7 a.m. from dad's house, pick up Preston. If you are working, it'll be immediately after work. You get off work at 5? So you'll be like 5:30, be at dad's house. You're the picking up parent on Saturdays. Okay? And it doesn't count against your time. It's just that it's called a first right of refusal, and he'd have first dibs to watch the child at his cost.
No, I just
Saved you some
I'm gonna
daycare there.
stay for 2 days.
You saved you 2 days. Okay. Court has modified to temporary joint legal, joint physical custody. The new schedule's in place till trial. And drug test for dad immediately.
Where does she go to pay, Judge? For the drug
I know where to
Street,
go.
the same
You know what's
place,
that?
the map. You should have a map.
Honor,
Yeah,
matter of
she's
child
been
support,
there.
can that be suspended? It's been suspended for the whole time I've had Preston, for the last 2
What
weeks.
is?
Child support. I want to be able to
10
get
days,
something-
that's fine.
Well, for the month.
I don't know, we'll square it out, but 10 days, remind me when we get to trial on that, if they're taking out of your paycheck, so what you're doing?
Yes, Your Honor. So I would like to, I need an order to be able to show to the DA, because
One, it doesn't
There's
happen
temporary.
overnight. 2, it takes 1 or 2 pay periods to kick in. 3, I don't know, we don't have time more to talk
so
about
back
that.
back in November, when it was defaulted, before I got it set aside, that's how far they're going back. When it was like something almost $500 a month. So that's why they're currently taking it out.
They're still taking out?
Right, even though that was set aside, I submitted that. I need something as well as says 0. To be
If
able to
I
get
have
the
them
DA.
do an order to stop it, we'll sort it out at trial, and then we'll figure out where the money situation.
Sure. We discontinue it, Judge, but not
Yeah.
to say it's...
There's no guarantee. I might put it back on, depending on if you owe her money or she owes you money. All right, yeah, you have an order. Appreciate it, counsel.
And Judge, I don't know if I have an affidavit of financial
Yeah.
condition from the plaintiff. If he hasn't submitted one, could he be
You know what a
ordered-
financial disclosure form is? You filed a few before, give him the form. Go ahead, we'll give him the form. Get this done by tomorrow by 5 p.m. too. Mom too, if she hasn't updated hers.
Will do.
Updated FDFs. Okay, and they're going to get on that talkingparents.com, and Preston issues, all go through that website. Okay? I'll go through that website.
Are we returning the date, the day of the trial for the drug test?
Yes, return date would be, yeah. Call my office. You guys know how to call my office if you want the drug test results. We can email them to you. Okay, we're good. Thank you.
Judge,
I got another case.